Hello, how's it going? Oh, you want the story, huh? Well, I used to be a security officer for a small casino. Trying to think of a which story to tell. Uh, why don't we just start from the beginning? When I first started out there, uh, I didn't know what to expect. I I just went through the motions and did out as I was told. Um, I was a little bit arrogant, I guess. And within the first, I think it was the second week that I was employed there, I I was standing up at what we call dispatch, where they're sitting behind a hole in the wall kind of thing, and they basically control where all the guards go and the scheduling and all of that of where we go and what times we do that. I got lost here for a second. Anyways, so we're sitting up at dispatch, and I was there with my supervisor at the time. Um, and we were just trying to figure something out, or we were just screwing around or something. And I just go up to my supervisor and I poke him right in the gut. I just give him a boop, like a Pillsbury Doughboy kind of boop. And he looks at me, and then he goes back to talking to dispatch. And I poke him again. And then he looks at me again, and then continues talking to dispatch. And so I poke him a third time, and this time, he was like, "The fuck are you doing poking me?" I'm like, "I wanted to see what it's like poking the bear." I was just being a little shithead. Uh, Ever since then, me and that supervisor were the best of friends. Uh, when I was 21, I think I started out there. When I started out there, I was 20, and then once I turned 21, every day or almost every day after the shift, eh, no, not every day. What was it? Mostly on like Fridays or Saturdays or whatever, we would go out for drinks, and I'd go and drink with my supervisors and you know whatever. Even the director of security. I went to a house party with him one time. Uh, Not nothing too crazy. We just played a round of fucking beer pong. Uh, which I fucking crushed it. By the way, I carried his ass. I got us the win, and he kept missing. And I'm like, God, maybe I shouldn't show up my my boss's boss. That'd probably not be a good idea. But I disregarded that and figured, you know what, fuck it, might as well win this. And yeah, it was me and my the director of security against two other people. I can't remember who they were. But yeah, it was fun times, mostly fun times. Being a security officer back then. Uh, I learned a lot. I learned self defense tactics, pressure points, and control tactics. Uh, first responding, being a first responder. Uh, did did a lot of did a lot of training and a lot of good, I think. Um, yeah. What was there any kind of yeah, yeah, it was fun back then. Uh, was there a certain kind of story that you would like to hear, or got any ideas for what would you would like to what you would like to hear? Oh, hey, have you have I what? Um, that one's kind of a tricky one because as a security officer at the casino, you don't get in fights, you get between fights. You stop the fight. Um, and I've had to stop a couple of fights. Mostly throughout my experience, I've been able to talk people down and calm the situation, and that's the biggest thing about conflict, conflict resolution. You just get everybody calm. You get each person's point of view, and then bystanders' point of view to see what matches up, and then go from there. And it's the supervisor's choice of what happens from there. Either uh, guest A gets kicked out for whatever reason, or guest B gets kicked out for whatever reason, or both A and B get kicked out because they're causing unnecessary uh, problems. Um, Otherwise, yeah, the no, no, because at the time when I was poking him, he was the supervisor in charge, so he probably would have sent me home if I annoyed him too much. It that's the thing about then invite him to the bar. At that time, I was only 20 years old, so I could not invite him to the bar back then. Uh, because I wasn't uh legal to drink for me. Um, but yeah, the the thing about being annoying, you gotta know when to stop. That's how you know how you keep it funny. You know when to stop. If you don't ever stop, then it's not gonna be good. It's not gonna be funny. Nobody's gonna enjoy that. It's just you're the annoying one. And sometimes that happens. You you think it's hilarious the more you do it, but it tends to wear on people's patience. Well, yeah, I've actually gotten in more fights outside of work than I did at the casino. I Somebody tried to mug me and a friend of mine, and I ended up taking them down. This was right after I got off of work too. I still had my security pants or whatever on. Uh, Everything else was off though. Well, I mean, I had my undershirt on and all that, but you couldn't tell immediately that I was a security officer. Oh, maybe I should save that story for another day because that's a pretty good story, but it's a long one. Um, have you almost gotten fired or sent to the boss's office? Ooh, I've always been pretty careful about what lines I cross or tiptoe on. Uh, Mostly, I've gotten into trouble for jumping lines or the chain of command. Uh, that was my biggest offense. Uh, but the reason I would do that is because, uh, like the second time around, I was a security officer because I left the casino at I think it was 2014, 2015, somewhere in there, and then I came back 20 2015, 2016, somewhere in there, and I was back for another 3 years. When I came back, we had supervisors that were not up to snuff, so to speak. They weren't. Some were refusing to do parts of the job that they just didn't like to do, like get in the middle of arguments or whatever, or making decisions about stuff that they got to make decisions about. So when I would uh, inform them about a problem and they not do anything about it, then I would go to the next higher up. And when told, oh, you gotta talk to your goal, but your supervisor about this, and I tell them do, I do tell, the supervisor, they don't want to hear it. They don't care. And then, I talked to the new director of security at the time, which used to be one of the supervisors from the first time round. And, I told him, this is what's happening. Supervisors aren't doing anything. So I gotta jump chain of command and go to you. Which technically what I was doing was correct. If the uh, if the supervisor on duty is not doing their job or not uh, willing to, you know, help with the situation or whatever, you can jump the chain of command and go next higher up, which would be the director of security. Uh, or if the problem is the supervisor, then you can go to the director of security because, well, you can't very well go to the supervisor because that's a conflict of interest because he is the problem, he or she or whatever. Um, but yeah, so basically, I got into trouble for doing my job. They they will never see it that way, and because you know reasons. Um, but yeah, the only other thing that I really got into trouble for was I started coming in late or like oversleeping or whatever, coming in late. Um, which most of that was caused by undue stress uh because of getting into trouble for jumping the chain of command and nobody wanting to do the hard parts of their job, like the supervisors. And I was trying to run for being a supervisor as well. Uh, because if shit isn't getting done, I'm gonna get it done. If I have to go over someone's head to get it done, then so be it. Um, yeah. Luckily, I'm no longer a security officer. That's a lot of stress I do not need anymore. I wouldn't be able to do that. anymore. Um, but yeah, so I I was getting burnt out. Okay, this might sound dumb, but have you ever had to deal with a person pooping themselves while drunk? In all honesty, they don't even have to be drunk. We've had people shit themselves because they didn't want to leave their fucking slot machine. Yeah, yeah. They don't even have to be drunk. They'll shit and piss themselves just sitting at. There was one guy who would wear Depends, which is a adult diaper, at the machines, and he would shit and piss himself at the machine. I cannot tell you who this is, of course, because that would be uh unprofessional. But yeah, no. This is a known thing. Oh god. Luckily the chairs are like leather and you can easily clean those. And we have like we would spray it down till the whole chair is just dripping with like uh disinfectant and all sorts of cleaners. Um but yeah, the chair would be taken off of the floor for a good 12 hours at least while it's being cleaned. Um and the guest would be given a either a 24-hour ban or a 5-day ban depending on the situation. Um yeah. And then we would have to keep an eye out for that guest just to make sure that they don't do that again. Um but yeah, it's not good. It's not fun when you walk up onto one of those scenes, you get hit with the smell of ass. I would have melted the chair with all the cleaning resources. Well, that's just about what happened because yeah, the chemicals or whatever they use to clean the chairs after a incident like that are pretty harsh. Uh, you gotta wear gloves and everything to not only because there's fecal matter, but because the chemicals that they use will burn your skin if left on your skin for too long. But yeah, no, it can get pretty bad. Oh God, you, oof. That just them shitting or pissing themselves is not even close to how bad some of the situations we've been through uh, were. I Some of them I cannot even tell you because one, it's disturbing. Two, it wouldn't exactly be professional. Uh, Even though I'm not saying who the person is or even what casino I worked for. Uh, it's still it. Have you ever witnessed someone winning the jackpot? Oh yeah, they're yeah. There's always somebody winning one of the jackpots. Uh, I think the largest win that I have seen 35,000 or 25 or $35,000. Uh, that's I think that's the most I've seen somebody win in one game. Uh, or spin, I guess. It was a high roller game, like $25 a spin or something. But yeah, 25 or 50, something like that. Have I ever won the jackpot? No. And also being a employee of the casino, you you're not allowed to accept um the jackpots. Uh, Only up to like I think it's 15 grand is what we'd be allowed to accept. I I really hate that you asked that question. I really hate that you asked that question. Have I ever witnessed one of your fellow employees poop themselves? Oh god. Okay. As a deal, if if I if you can get 3 or 4 more people into this chat and have them follow, I will tell that story of a fellow employee pooping themselves. I will not be releasing names of that person. Um, it trust me, you're gonna want to hear this story. It's bad. It's very very bad. Well, yeah, if you can get well, we'll just say 3 people, 3 people into the chat here and follow, and then I will tell the story. Oh, okay, that's one follow. Oh, oh yeah. Um. Anyways, the the main reason I'm making that story a like a goal thing, uh, is because that's an extremely embarrassing story. Extremely embarrassing. Um. So I know you're gonna love it because it's that fucking embarrassing. Uh. Oh. Well, hello, little punchy, or little punchy one. Thank you for the follow. Oh, I guess we only need one more follower, and then I will tell that story. Let's harvest. Okay. Maybe I should make. Oh, okay. I see. You just made three. you, you made additional accounts just so you can get the. Oh God. You little shit. All right. All right. All right. Oh, and okay. Here's the story. So I I was the one that shat themselves. Yeah. Like I said, it's an extremely embarrassing story. Wasn't? How? Oh God. Okay. Here's the thing. I had like extremely bad food poisoning. Uh, it was like in the very beginning of the day, like 4:30, something like that. It was like 30 minutes into the day, and I just could feel my stomach turning. And uh, I was like, yep, yep, I'm about to throw up. So I went over to one of the garbage cans, flipped the lid open, and just projectile vomited into the trash can. And as I projectile vomited into the trash can, guess what else projectiled? Yeah, I projectile shitted into my pants so badly that it dripped down the leg and then onto the floor as I was trying to rush over to the bathroom. That was right next to the door, kinda. But I wouldn't have had time to get to the bathroom before starting to throw up. So yeah, it it was bad. It was so bad. Oh my god! And they they would not let me live it down for like months after that. Um, but yeah, so a couple of the supervisors came into the bathroom. I explained what happened and how bad the situation was. One of them went into the gift shop, found a pair of swim shorts that would probably fit me. Throw them up over the toilet stall, and he's like, "Yep, this is pretty much all I got you." And they gave me a couple of trash bags to put my soiled uniform in, and then I got escorted out the employee door, and I went home. Oh, well, you have a nice night and enjoy my horrible story. All right, I'll probably stream tomorrow. It might be a little bit later, but um, like later in the night. Yeah, I got quite a few different stories. You have a nice night there. Good night. You too. Take care as well. Oh, oh, I did not know that would grow a thing like that. Okay, I gotta cover in this hole. Okay. Well, uh, now I have this, I guess. Oh, Holy shit. Yeah, I'm definitely growing shit ton of these. Oh, whoops. I grew them too close together. I hope that's not gonna mess anything up. These guys, roots, these ones. Uh, needed. I still have two viewers. Somebody there? Huh. Or maybe Mr. Unknown 6999 uh, still logged in or something. Where the fuck it is? Okay. Ah, fell in that hole. Owie. Oh, I coughed right into the mic, didn't I? Oh, Well, that's yes. uh, Fuck's sake. Okie dokie. Oh, that thing. Yeah. Oh, I can make it to home base without the additional oxygen. Oh no, I won't be able to do that. I was thinking it was gonna be a quicker. Well, maybe this will work. This will work. What? Oh, uh-oh. No, 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 no one. Maybe no. Oh wow, that's low. Is it gonna take a minute? At the bishop. I really need to look up lineage thing. Oh, how many pawns? Anybody in chat know how many pawns are in a game of chess? I have 3 pawns so far. I think I need like 6 more, 5 more, 3 more, 4 more. I don't know. I'm just throwing out numbers. I don't actually know anything. Oh, oh, help! I need somebody, not just somebody. Ah, oh, they don't do so. After a while, they just don't do. Okay, okay. Or maybe I'm going to watch this one grow. Going, I'm going to watch this one grow. It's like watching paint. they sometimes give you legal maybe no, I guess not one's gonna get attention. Oh, maybe it should be bedtime. I I think so. Well, you guys have a nice night, and I'm out of here. Bye bye.